So, almost 6 months ago, my best friend took her life. And she had so many reasons, and I understand why she did it, but I don't understand is in her letter, she said she knew how much she was hurting all of us, and she thought about not doing it, and she considered all the options. But in the end, I don't see how suicide was the right answer. So many people were there to help her, and they didn't. They may have tried, but it didn't work. So, her death caused another death. Her husband Gabriel, 3 days later, took his life too. And no one understands why Gabriel did it. No one. But I do. Gabriel and Skylar had a daughter. Well, she was adopted. It was actually Skylar's sister. And Gabriel was told, since he was of no blood relations to their daughter Tania, he would never see her again. And they wouldn't let Skylar's mother or her father adopt her. They wouldn't let Skylar's father adopt her. Why, I'm not really sure. But Gabriel had lost the love of his life, his soulmate. The only girl he'd ever loved that much. She's just gone. Of course, she included him in the letter, and she wanted him to stay strong. Everyone wanted him to stay strong, and she wanted everyone to stay strong, but sometimes it's not up to us. When people commit suicide, I'm sure some of them only think about themselves, and some of them think about everyone else. That I don't think anyone really considers the fact that when you die, it causes another death, and that death just adds on. If the next person after that doesn't die, they want to, every day of their lives. I'm pretty sure Gabriel didn't have any family, except for me. We weren't related, but he did call me his sister. And unfortunately, I was the next one in the chain to be affected. But I'm still here. That's the difference. And it sucks to know that I'm the strong one, because I've never been the strong one in any group. It's not... I don't even know how to put this. Skylar and Gabriel didn't believe in God, and neither do I. But they did believe that if you had nothing else, you needed to pray. And after Skylar died, I did pray. I prayed, and I prayed, and I prayed. But I never really got an answer. I asked what I should do, how I should react, who I should talk to. Nothing. So I turned to Gabriel. And Gabriel died too. The only way for me to cope with things is to write. Songs, plays, books, whatever, it doesn't matter. I need to write. So I wrote a movie. And it's a short documentary kind of thing called Bully Me. And I promised to have it done by Christmas, and I don't. I don't have the equipment, the time, and my script is currently with one of my friends. So I haven't got the word across. about how this affects people, I think the movie really portrays everything that you need to know about bullying. I'm not going to say that it was easy for them to just die like that. I'm not going to say I got over it. I haven't. Haven't gone a single day without thinking about it. And I guess a lot of people don't understand why I'm sad, because I never actually met them. They were internet friends, yeah. But they were the only real ones I ever had. They're the ones that cared about me, the only ones that would go to the end of the earth to save my life, which they did several times. They're the only ones that cared enough to keep me here all this time. And I guess some people might have cared that much, but they never showed it. They never tried. Nothing. Not a single thing. And Skylar and Gabriel used to tell me I was that person to them. That no one else understood until I came along. Until I was introduced to them. And to be that person to someone, to be your life savior, is probably the best feeling I ever had. Me and Skylar used to play this game we talked on Facebook, where you would come up with nicknames for each other. 2 words matched together, it can be anything, but no spaces, and whoever can't come up with one in the end loses. I mean, there's no prize or anything, it's just a way to pass time, but it was one of my favorite memories. And whenever I had bad thoughts, or they did, we went through the names in our minds. Some people have butterflies, or letters, or songs, or whatever, but I have nicknames. Pooh Bear, Honey Tree, anything. Everyone always told me, pray to God and you will find the answer. Pray to God and you will make it in this life. Praying to God has never got me anywhere. Praying to God hasn't saved my life, ever. Praying to God didn't save their life. Praying to God didn't save my uncle's life, my other uncle's life. It hasn't saved anyone's life that I know. Because they all died. So, I pray to Skylar and Gabriel. I have more people now that care about me and I see almost every day. But none of them are ever going to compare to that. I had an emotional connection with people. And the only way I see this is that they abandoned me. Skylar said herself, before she killed herself, before she let it all go, she thought about me. And she knew I'd be better off with her gone because that's the only way she could possibly help me more. And she's right. I'm still here. Still here. Only a few of my friends knew Skylar and Gabriel too, because I introduced them. But they didn't get to know them like I did. So when they say, we all miss Skylar and Gabriel, I bet you do. I'm sure you do. They were great people. But no one feels the way I do. Skylar had a dad, yeah, but he feels completely different, and I know it. She was Daddy's little girl. Got everything she wanted. It was always good, always on time, always mind her manners. She did. If you want to tell me that God can save my life, you can. You have every right to say exactly how you feel. But you want to tell me that's the only way to save your life? You're wrong. You have yourself, you have your friends, you have your family, you have everything right here, right in your heart. You have it. If you just pay attention once in a while, you'll see that. You'll see you've got it all, and you always have. You've always had something to look on. And if you think it's time to end your life, you're wrong. Do the nicknames in your head. Or pray. Or look at the stars. Or talk to your best friend or your family. Or your cat. Who cares? Let it out. Just go to the top of a hill and just scream everything. But don't you dare give up. Because if I haven't, and if thousands, millions of people in this world haven't, you don't need to either. Think about it. You have a future. Everyone does. Tomorrow is the future. If you can live that long, why not another day? Everyone has their scars. Just gotta let us know.